Welcome everyone on today's Metal3 Community meeting. My name is Adam Rosman and I will be your host today. Today is the 4th of June 2025. I think we can skip the introductions. I don't see any new participants. So let's continue with the reminders. Please remember that the meeting is recorded. If you would like to have the project, you can do it by checking the have wanted and the good first issue labels via the GitHub issue filter function, and if you see them on an issue, then please feel free to pick it up and work on that. That would help us greatly. If you think that your organization would be willing to acknowledge publicly the adoption of MetaCube, then please do so by pushing a PR to the community repo of the MetaCube organization and editing the adopters.md file in the root the same way as others have done, and that would be also a big help for the project. If you think you are seeing CI related issues on your tests that are not relevant, that are not caused by your test, then please create an issue in the affected repo and link that issue to the MetaCube CI tracker project on the right hand side of the issue creation UI, and you can find that MetaCube CI tracker project, and then it will be easier for us to follow up on that issue. Related to incubation proposal, maybe I should note down that target is Q2 for this. So as far as I understand, the TOC will decide it when they sit together or vote during Q2.
Adam,
Yeah.
are you sharing the screen?
Oh, sorry. I was not sharing
We
the
cannot
screen.
see it yet.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Thanks, Adele. Anyways, thankfully the recording tool was capturing it, so it will be in the recording. Okay, so yeah, there's no news as far as I know about the incubation, and then feel free to check out all the other links if you are interested in statistics or deliverables and CI and such. And then I think we can continue with the working groups for scalability. I think tomorrow will be the day when we will have a meeting with Adil. So that is nothing, and CI is still failing. I guess there is also no developments in terms of the ARM. Last time we discussed that there will be one person who will hopefully start soon. I guess that's all the news. Or is there something additional news, Dimitri?
Nothing from me, no.
Okay, I will just note down. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all for the working groups. Let's continue the release team. So release team wise, thanks for everyone who are really reviewing the bumps and the release related PRs. Now the 1.9.5 IPEM and 0.10.2 BMO are out, and I will check later if all the artifacts are generated properly and if I need to do any follow up on this. But I try to push everything relatively close to each other. So in the coming days, also CapM3 will have two patch releases as well as BMO1 other that had the 0.9.2 had a blocker, but I noticed that just before the meeting that got merged too. So that will be the next one. And then on the IPM 1.10.1 PR is still hanging, but it might be that someone picked it up just that we started. No, it's still there, so it needs an approve. So if you have time and you have approve permission, please check this and approve this one. And most of these releases are needed or are driven by the Go 1.24 bump. Okay, is there any comment question related to this uh, patch release uh, group or set of patch releases? Okay, if nothing related to that, then I don't see any discussion topics. As far as I know, CI is quite okay this week, as well as I've not heard any major issues happening. Just minor fixes here and there, and calm work. Is there anyone who has anything to mention? Okay. Um, if nothing, then I don't know if that's something relevant for the community, but let's mention that because it's a public resource, so everyone can access it. No extra permissions are needed. If you need that for your CI or for your development environment, just I hope it loads. No reader, I don't need reader. So you are probably familiar with the Nordics Artifactory which is actually Open Infra Europe Artifactory, but it still has this old name. And in this now there is this proxy for all the OpenDev deliverables or builds. Everything is proxied here. So far we have been just using, and this is a new thing since I think now our CI uses this since yesterday when I merged the PR, and it's there about a week, for about a week now. It's not actively pulling, I think, everything. It might be. I have not checked, but why we requested this is the ironic stuff, and I think I can show it the IPA Python uh, if it can find it. No.
Should be before that. Its prefix is ironic. It doesn't start with Python. If you're looking for ironic Python agent, I mean.
Yeah. I lost
So scroll back to I.
Oh, yeah, it's here. Yeah, here. And we done, or actually I asked Nutte to do some testing because he was fixing an issue with the IPA downloader, this well-known issue with the extensions, and I asked him to do some testing, and there is like, I think it was about a tenfold increase in speed or even more in the CI, because they have been struggling with issues that during builds, sometimes during half an hour uh, timeout period, IPA downloader managed to download like half of the IPA. And now I think it won't be an issue anymore. I think here we have everything, also that dib subdirectory that we use to get the main stuff. So I also asked about how it is, like if it's actively caching, and it's supposed to. at least check for like the differences actively. So let's see how this works. If you notice some download problems related to IPA, then let me know, and I can check. But yeah, uh, and there are other improvements I think that will come up related to the E2E tests and all these bigger tests that we are running in Jenkins.
A question, Adam. Do we eventually want to switch to this by default? Because it's nice to fix the CI, but at the same, I know the same problem happens in IRSO functional tests and potentially people who actually use our stuff.
Yeah, so CI is like the CI is switched right now to this. If you mean that should we host our own build, or how do you mean? Like it's supposed to actually be used everywhere eventually. Like we should pull from here, or
Yeah, I mean, switch API downloader to use this location instead of
by
Turbos.
default. By default.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, we can push. Of course, we can push uh, PR because it's technically the same like organization, still open infra and everything. I think this is a good default place to download from. And this Artifactory, I was discussing this with the maintainers of the Open Infra Europe like resources, and this will get how to say like injected with much more resources. That's what I have heard. So this Artifactory will be even bigger and will handle even more traffic, I think. But yeah, I don't know how much bigger or how much better, but there is a possibility for us to ask for more resources if needed. But it seems to work fine, and not many projects are using this yet. Okay, any other questions? Oh, and by the way, this is of course the Artifactory that the MetaQ project always used. So this is the same place. So our own IPA building functionality always lives here. I'm just telling this mostly for the newcomers. So we have not been building IPA actively for some time because there was some bug with the uploads, but the whole structure and everything still exists. So and also like the maintenance automation and everything, it's just we are not building them since February. But if we would start like publishing MetaQ flavored IPAs, we have the review and the staging and everything for them, and there is option to pin them here and everything. I have admin rights here and also others from the team who work with CI. Yeah, there is pinned, for example. Yeah. So yeah, this is just some info for you. Okay. Anything else? Anybody would like to bring up something? Because I can't remember anything else that's useful for the community. Yeah, okay. Oh, if there is nothing else, then let's continue. Quickly check the milestones, and then that will be it for today. So let's see. IPM 111, 112. I think only 110 has this one. Yeah, I think this. Okay, so this was the one that Adil documented. We decided not to fix this because there was no reasonable way to fix this. This was something that the user have to take into consideration when the deletion of claims is automated. So I think that's all here.
Yes, so this is yeah, so we decided not close this. We have added a limitation documentation. But Leonard was saying that we should still look into the fix in the future.
Okay. Okay,
So
so
this is still in my backlog. I will work on it someday. Let's see.
okay, I was not aware of that specific discussion. Let's put it on IPM v112 far in the future. I don't think this is a priority at the moment.
Yes.
And I will a bit clear this up. Yep, okay, assign is everything is there, and it's not on the 110 deadline anymore. Good, thanks for mentioning this, Adil. Is it, what would happen if I would close a milestone? No, I won't, because not this one, but maybe the older ones, because we still track the patch PRs on the milestones, but maybe 1.8 and 1.7 I will actually close, because we are not backporting anymore to these. Only 10 and 9 is supported, I think. So if I close this, what happens? It completely disappears. Oh, they go to closed. Okay, good. Then 1.7 and 1.8 will be closed. Okay, looks good. Let's go to the next one. CapM3. This is CapM 310 191687. So same stuff. I will close the old ones. 1.8, 1.8, 1.6. And we have 10, 9, 11, and 12. And there is something on 110. I think this has been done. Because this was for 110 minor. Good. Good, good, good. Everything else seems to be okay. VMO. Same stuff. We are on 10. Then I can close 8 and 6. And then 9 has something. This is 09. This might get released later. 09. And 109 is out already. Okay, this I did not notice. Oh, but this would also something messed up. Okay, I will come back, circle back to this one later and discuss if this is something that could be part of a potential 09.6 when eventually we have that one. Oops. But other than that, stuff seemed to be fine. Yep. Okay. Then there is IREC image. I don't think here. I think I have to be more careful which one I close, but no, I think it's fine if I still close like 25, 26, because we have 28, 27, 29, 26, 24 can go, and I think even 27 can go. Only 29 and 28 are active. This is I mean, ironic-wise, it's done actually. This was done for, and this was done for V29. So this is actually done. Okay, everything else seemed to be fine. And then there is here so. And I was not tracking the IRSO releases. We are on 3. So there's supposed to be a 4 and a 5. It looks okay. And you were closing them. Nice. Okay. Is there any question, comment related to anything? Because technically that was all the content for today. Okay. If nothing, I would just like to remind everybody about the discussion on the mailing list about the Helm charts. So if you have any opinion about that, or any contact person you would like to involve, uh, especially if you have contact with SUSE, especially from the SUSE Edge project, because it seems that the the most utilized Helm chart, at least known to this community, are the ones that the SUSE Edge project is maintaining. I mean, Metal3 Helm charts. So if you have contacts there, I already pulled in Steven, but if you know others, then please try to spread the words that we are looking for collaboration, or would like them to technically upstream the charts if possible. And then we have one person who would be already a maintainer for the charts. Yeah, that's all. Okay, thank you everyone for joining today, and let's meet next week at the same time. And until then, have a great week. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.